Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hey, how are
Good. How
you?
are you? Great.
Great. I love this show. Um,
Oh,
I'm a first generation Cuban American, so I
cool.
related so much with all the characters, especially the brothers, and just I loved it. And I had a question for all you guys. In Chris's series, the women roles are the backbones of each series, right? Like it's what makes everything go. And I want to know which one, what attributes did each one of you guys put in to this series that made it your own?
Mm.
I feel like from the beginning, Chris like really wanted to give each one of us our own agency and our own voice. But he really made sure, like at least from the beginning with me, she was like, you're gonna be the heart of the show. So you have that in the back of your mind. So you really need to, ¿cómo se dice? Estar como en el, como, ay, jugar el papel, ¿no? Like really play that part. Yes, really play that. Sorry, I
No, está bien, está
have
bien.
two languages in my head. It's crazy. Okay. So you really need to play that part. And I felt like I had this responsibility to bring the emotional side, not just of the show, but also of partially Danny's character, right? Because in the end, he's the narrator who's narrating everything, every aspect of the story. So it's bringing out that part of him so we can express it to the audience.
Mm. I think that Valeria, I feel like there's two very important sides to her. I think that one is obviously uh being like pulled into Roman's world and like trying to figure out what's going on and figure out what are lies and what is the truth. But I love the fact, because I connect to it, is the fact that she was born in Cuba and then left very young and grew up in the United States. Um, and she doesn't I feel like she struggles with the fact that she doesn't really know where she fits in. She doesn't feel a sense of belonging anywhere really, because with her dad that is Cuban, she feels like she might be too American in her household, because she doesn't really remember much from Cuba, and she's not really in touch with her culture, unfortunately, which Roman is trying to do.
Yeah.
And with like her friends at school and everything, she might be too Cuban for them, and she doesn't really know, she doesn't really feel like she belongs anywhere. And I think that you kind of see that throughout the show, and you see her work through that. So yeah.
And Janice in the nightclub is sort of, yes, maybe the work wife to Roman, where
Yeah.
she is a sounding board. She is the consigliere, his confidant. He really entrusts her with a lot of secrets, and she takes that very seriously. And she is incredibly worried for him when he starts to delve into the world of Nesta and the cartel. And she, I think, has a growing she's freaked out by the fact that he is changing before her eyes, and she doesn't
Yeah.
know like at what point does she stop supporting him and start holding the line.
Yeah. Corina, what I loved about your dynamic with Danny was it seemed so seamless,
Hmm.
especially for a father and daughter relationship. And being Cuban American, believe me, I hear it all the time what my parents went through to give me what I have now. You know what I mean? And he
Yeah.
kept telling you, like, you know what I had to go through in Cuba to do this. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, exactly that speech. You know what I mean? Like I've been
Yeah.
through that. How easy was it to just fit in with you and him? And was that relationship just seamless from the start?
Yeah, honestly, I remember the first day on set, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what if we don't click? What if this, but the moment I spoke to him, it was instant. And that bond just kept growing as time went on, and it was honestly super easy to do scenes with him. He taught me so much, and I'm super grateful to have him as the lead of the show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Real quick, the rooms at the Mutiny were bonkers. Did you have a favorite room?
Oh,
Yes, I love the Alice in Wonderland because I feel it's so simple in a way, because all the rest had like a lot of like details. It's so simple, but it freaks your mind, you know? It's like
Yeah.
very psychedelic. I love that one. It's my favorite.
I think mine would be the Arabian Nights.
Oh, that was
That one was so cool, and I think that was the first room I stepped into, and I was like, what? What did I just step into? And I think that it would have been really cool to stay there.
I loved the aquatic erotic.
You knew you were
Yeah.
gonna say that one.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That's my
the
second. That's my
clamshell
second.
bed. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, ladies,
Yeah.
thank you so much. It was a pleasure to speak to you, and I can't wait for everyone to see Hotel Cocaine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.